Pet Trade TV are here with Beco Pets. We're in Lewisham. We're going to have a look around the place, and Toby and George and Rupert are going to fill us in on what happens here. I'd like to find out a bit more about how Beco Pets came about. What was the spark, the germ of the idea, and where did it all begin?
Right, well, I was actually working in the drinks industry in marketing and sales on a graduate scheme at a big firm. Having studied geography and environmental sciences at university, my business partner Toby was a product designer working for himself out in Hong Kong, sourcing and designing eco products for people. And I decided that I really wanted to run my own business, something I was very keen to do with my background in environmental sciences, to do something that was eco-friendly. And we put together, I was put in touch with Toby through a mutual friend, and we decided that two markets we really wanted to go into. One was baby and one was pet, and pet was a real focus for us because we saw a great opportunity. Lots of pet products out there, lots of natural foods, eco, organic foods, but very little in the non-food category that was eco-friendly. Yeah. But also we felt that there was a lack of kind of, brands and well-packaged product, and we thought that with Toby's design background we could design some great products that were eco-friendly, and that's where Beco Pets started. And we launched, as you know, in 2009 with Beco Bowl in two sizes at what was Glee, Pet Index. Yeah.
Pet Index. Well, I was there. We were part of a judging team, and that bowl won the award that year. You've come on from strength to there, and you've got a whole range of products now. But if we just roll back a little bit again to the germ of the idea being eco-friendly, how difficult is it to balance the eco side of what your ideals are with the businessman?
Yeah, it's very difficult, but we believe that, and I personally believe that all businesses should be making an effort to be more eco-friendly. We, first of all, looking at the product design, we make our products as eco-friendly as possible, but we know that people will only be eco-friendly and buy eco-friendly if the product costs the same, is as durable and functional, and looks great. So you need to get those three things lined up. So for us, we take a very common sense, practical approach to the design. We look for materials that are either throwaway materials like bamboo from chopsticks, sure, or materials that are recycled, and we design the product with price as the main pointer. So we will always try and be as eco-friendly as possible, but sometimes we might have to think about the price. When it comes down to the rest of the business, we try and be eco-friendly across all aspects.
So talking about other areas where you can be eco-friendly, I know, for instance, the catalogue is printed on recycled paper, and earlier on when we were having a look round the premises here, there's a really interesting piece of kit that you've invested in and are actually helping the community here on the industrial park where you're based recycle as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Absolutely. So we pick and pack, the warehouse downstairs, we pick and pack everything ourselves and send direct to the independent stores or the distributors. And in that process, you can imagine there's a huge amount of packaging used. And as an eco business, we weren't really happy selling bamboo products and products made from recycled materials if we were then going to wrap it in a plastic bubble wrap. Sure. So what we went and looked on the market for eco-friendly packaging, and we actually found that there's very little. And there's these pellets called EcoFlow, which, if you've ever come across them, they're an absolute nightmare because they get everywhere, and it's also extremely expensive. So we started using these biodegradable pellets, but the customers didn't like them, we didn't like them, and so we suddenly thought, well, there's so much cardboard that we use alone, and we thought every single warehouse and office on this estate must get through huge amounts of cardboard. So we looked on the internet for shredding packaging machines. So we went and invested close to £3,000 in a machine that we take cardboard and it shreds it for us and creates its packaging. So every word spread around the industrial estate that we had one of these machines, and so now every single business on the estate pretty much brings their discarded packaging, cardboard that they would normally have to pay to get rid of, brings it to us, we recycle it and use it as packaging. The customer prefers it, we're doing something for the environment, and it just fits with our brand.
And you're doing something for your local business partners around here as well.
Absolutely.
So they must love you. They really must.
Builds a bit of a community.
George, we've spoken a little bit about the origins of the business, the ethos behind things, how yourself and Toby got together. Where's the business now? What's the shape of things?
Business is going really well. We basically went from having 2 products in 2009, 5 years ago, the small bowl and the large bowl, and to a position where we're distributing into 43 markets worldwide with 150 lines. So
that 150 lines, a broad range of products now. Can you give us an overview of what you've got now in the range?
Absolutely. We say that we cover 4 main areas: poop, sleep, eat, repeat.
Okay.
And so we're looking at feed bowls, which is what we started in. They tend to be made from bamboo, the offcuts of chopsticks, actually. Right. So we grind that down and create this biodegradable plastic, which will last like a normal plastic, but when it goes into landfill it breaks down. We then make hard rubber chew toys from natural rubber. So we tap that from the natural rubber tree, toxin free, really tough, excellent chew toys. We make other toys out of hemp, pesticide free, and toys made from recycled plastic bottles. Finally, well, there's 2 more categories actually: poop bags. Yeah. Degradable poop bags. We do a huge amount of business in that, as I'm sure you know. And then finally, we've moved into the sleep category of beds. And as you know, a dog sleeps for about, I don't know, 16 hours a day. So it's got to have good beds. So those are made stuffed with recycled plastic bottles, which is quite unique. And then they have a sort of hemp cotton hypoallergenic cover.
There's 2 things I want to pick up from on there. One, you mentioned the range of dog toys, which I think we've covered before, but it's an interesting little story that, you know, certain members of the team here have got toys named after them, or you, for instance, have got George the giraffe.
Absolutely.
And we'll see more of these later on as we progress through the interview and the profile here. The other one that you mentioned is the poop bags. Now, last time we spoke, we were at Pat's in Sandown, and you're in the middle of a 1 million poop bag giveaway.
Yeah, the big poop giveaway.
Yeah. So, how did that go for you, and how's it now working out?
It went fantastically well. We came up with the concept of giving bags away to retailers because we were so sure that the product was going to work and sell well. So we gave away 16 packs of Beco bags to, at the show alone, over 100 retailers, 154 retailers, I seem to remember. And in total in the UK now, we've given away to about 500 retailers. Wow. And the reorder rate has been absolutely fantastic. They get a countertop display, they put the bags on their counter. If they sell well, they reorder. No strings attached. And we've done about 40% reorder rate within the first month. Wow. And what we're finding is they're not just ordering 16 packs to refill the stand, they're ordering the other bag lines we do and the rest of the Beco range. It's a great introduction.
So that's worked really, really well for you. Is it something you're continuing with, or is that promotion now ended?
Something that's ongoing. Okay. We're on a big push to make Britain's parks, streets cleaner. It's amazing that how many people still don't pick up after their dogs. It's not only a real health risk for humans, but also livestock and animals, and as well as being fairly disgusting to see. So there's that, and also we're, as you know, we're pushing it through the independent pet trade, and it's very important to us because we sell directly to the independent pet trade, and we appreciate they build the brand for us. So if we can help retailers make more money through selling degradable poop bags, then fantastic.
Everybody's happy. We'll pick up more on that then. Your route to market, and you've got a number of different markets because you're now a global business. Based here in Lewisham, how many staff in the office here?
In the office, when everyone's here, we're about, office and warehouse, we're about 12. And then we have one salesperson out on the road at the moment, looking to increase that quite soon. Okay. So that's the UK team anyway.
And then globally, you manufacture in China, I believe? Yeah?
Absolutely. So that's it. We actually have a team, unlike many companies. We tend to manufacture in our own in factories that specialise in the materials that we're using. So we have a team on the ground of about 5 in China, and they have an office and a warehouse there, and what they do is they work with the factories with our tooling on a very close basis, and they QC everything, package it up and send it out to us, and our distributors around the world who order obviously directly from China.
So your own dedicated team ensuring that everything's done to the quality, the standard that you want?
Absolutely.
It's been an exciting 5 and a bit years by the sounds of it. I'm sure the story is nowhere near the end yet. What's the next step in the development of Beco Pets?
Well, as you know, we design and manufacture everything ourselves. So half the office is, as you will see, is design based. And so with regards to the range, we're working with a number of great materials now, and it's about expanding the range within those materials. We have, believe it or not, we design products well in advance of them launching, sometimes up to 18 months in advance. So we have lots of products in the pipeline that hopefully you'll get to see at Pat's Telford. So part of it is designing new products, part of it is working more closely with our distributors globally and moving into more markets. And finally, is obviously there's a lot of retailers we're not currently stocking in the UK, sure. And so it's about getting out to them.
Okay, you mentioned design. I think now we're going to spend a bit of time with Toby and the team and have a look at how things come together.
Fantastic.
Thanks for now, George.